Now we're good? Yes, now we're good. Okay. Hi. We are professional streamers. It is Tuesday. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. Excuse me. We are going to be playing some Cyberpunk Red. Let us meet our players tonight. We will start with Shadow.
Yeah, start with me because I'm distracted, right?
Exactly, that's how it works.
I was looking for the duck to sacrifice, but I can't find it. So, hello everybody. I am Shadow, also known as the True Shadowmancer. I am one of the founding members of the Desperate Dice Rollers channel in Discord. No, I don't have a link for y'all because, well, I'm kind of forgetful and keep forgetting to make one for you. But tonight I will be playing Shane, the resident nomad, and coming to find out the party dad. So uh, I'm going to pass it on to Exit.
Hi, I'm Ruth. I am here today as Exit, some Wednesdays as Trek, Thursdays as Nora, and Sundays as Runa. Super fun, super cool. That's about it. Passing it on to Hecate.
Hey y'all, my name's Sarah. I go by Sarah on Discord. I am here 5.5 nights a week, which is way too much. I'm just telling y'all. I am here on Monday in our Printer's Devil game as Juliet Morningstar. Tonight I am here as Hecate / Magic, broken heart of the team. On Wednesday, sometimes I am here for our Mask Oracle Force game as Nightwish. How the hell am I still the leader of this group? Thursday, I am the DM of the Chaos of the City Mist campaign called Deviant Paradox. It's like trying to herd cats, y'all. And Sunday, since the Shadow of the Voctorm game, I play Rosa Nyx. I don't know what magic school I am anymore. Giving it back to our city.
That would be me. I am Bison_Stonefist. I'm a regular contributor on this channel. I am here 4 nights a week, which used to be a lot, but apparently not. I just love adding that.
I already said it was too much.
It's not competition, y'all.
No, but it's really fun to point it out. Tonight I am running our game, obviously. On Thursdays, I am part of the chaos. Garrett, part of the problem sakes. On Saturday, I am a player and a GM for our Starforged game, Starsworn. That's a really fun system. I'm going to plug it every time. It's part of my intro because I like it. It's 4 GMs, 4 players. We're all the same people. None of us know what's going on because it's all generated and it's really cool. I strongly suggest you check their system out. It's by Evil Hat Productions. I think that's the name. I don't remember. But if you look up Ironforge, Ironsworn, oh my gosh, I am just absolutely failing this. I was gonna do a plug. Oh my god. Yeah, anyways.
Bison Unplugged.
Yeah, I am unplugged utterly. I tried. And on Sundays, I am part of Shadow of the Voctorm as Gav the Grin, our sewer surf and suplex machine. And up till about 5 minutes before the end of the game, I was the resident sea beef. That was a really fun arc. I really liked our little under the sea mini arc. But that's it for the plugs. Let's get back to this thing. This is Cyberpunk Red. It was written by Mike Pondsmith and is published by R. Talsorian Games. Our VTT tonight is Roll20. Hero Forged is the wonderful system in which we make our character art. We got the background image from Pixabay, and we can thank Thunderscape 7 for making it background art. Sean Tompkin is the author of Ironsworn. My bad. It's a great system. Look it up. You can play it solo. You can play it with a group and a GM. Thank you, Fox, for filling in the missing part of Sarah's intro. That was great.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting you.
Did I miss any part? I didn't open my notes. I thought I could do it by, yes, background art. That's it. Okay. So back to the game. The reason we're all here. So I am at the bottom of my notes. Returning to our crew. I forgot my word of warning, so we're gonna go to that. Cyberpunk is a world of dystopia, and people do what they have to get by, include read their notes. Morals are optional in Night City, and drug use and abuse play a central role in the plot. Also, family members in this game tend to be absolute shitbags. I don't know if we did that on purpose, but it just happened. Our players have an X card for when things get too heavy. You guys don't. I am not telling you not to watch the show. I'm just warning you ahead of time that some scenes may not be suitable for all audiences. And if you're going to do drugs, please use them responsibly. And now back to the show. Returning to our crew, because it's been a little bit. Shane has been somewhat caught up on the utter shit show has been our campaign thus far. Kraken dips his hand into the finer arts, and Magic has decided to enter the 2020s and learned how to handle her iron. That's what she said. If you haven't spent your IP on handguns and evasion, and I checked, so I know you haven't, you can do so now.
Do it right now. Right now.
I don't know the math. I don't know the math.
Okay, since
Evasion, yes. I'm not letting you touch a handgun.
So with Exit's current stats, she's the one teaching you this week. You can get either handguns, combination of the two, you can spend up to rank 6. So if you want to go all in on handguns or evasion, you can go straight to 6. That's 420 experience.
Okay. Let's do
Actually, you
evasion.
know what? I am going to copy what I've got here because I forgot we have a chat. So I'm going to throw this into the Zoom chat. And there you go.
Just to make it clear for everyone else, I have no clue where evasion or handgun is.
Evasion is in, I believe it is fighting.
It is fighting.
Fighting. And handgun is in
in
ranged combat. Ranged weapon.
You mean the tab that I never opened?
Yes, the tab where the guns go.
And more shut
Welcome.
I have an 8 in evasion.
You have an 8 in evasion?
Mhm.
Which character sheet are you using? Magic or
Magic Silverlock.
okay. Which one was I looking at then?
You might have been looking at
You have a 4 in evasion.
M4G1KK.
I may have. You have a 4 in evasion. Your dex is the other 4. And handgun you have a 0 in. I saw that one.
Oh,
And she tries just to see and she gets a -1.
Like I was like, no, it says it's an 8. Oh, you mean level?
Yeah. That is the mistake I made at character creation. I thought when I thought everybody's stats were good, I didn't actually look at that. I looked at the number. That's my fault.
So I can, I'm gonna bump up the evasion to level 6.
Okay. That's the 420.
Yep.
And which I thought was actually quite funny.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant.
So are you going to up your handgun at all? Or just I guess you
No.
can't.
I can't.
Yeah. Because
But evasion makes more sense for her anyway.
Yeah. Because from 4 to 5 is 100.
Yeah.
How are we doing this? Are we basically just like sparring?
What I was gonna say is because I actually I forgot about I missed her handguns roll because I guess I opened the wrong character sheet. Right next to each other in my defense.
Yeah.
Basically, you guys, what happens is Exit takes magic out behind the precipice and sets up some steel targets. And she's like, okay, let's see what we're working with here. And give me a handgun roll.
Don't shoot me.
No. You remember to stand behind. You know, you do the actual.
I made it.
Okay, wait, what? Hold on a sec.
I got
That
the same
says
roll
level
twice
0. That
of
says
negative
levels.
1. I don't
You
know.
do have handgun 0.
I do have handgun 0, yes.
Yeah, okay. So you're just gonna go all in on
Evasion.
you can bring your handgun to 1.
Okay.
You have enough
Oh,
That's
to
a
very good.
take,
gift.
so you can bring that up to from a 4 to a 5.
And that drops it down to 35. There we go.
Okay. So so how this starts is X, it's like, okay, show me what you got. You pull out your pistol. You remember a little bit of what Adrian tried to teach you, and you know, you level the sights, you look, click, safety's on. Turn the safety off. That was your -1. While you and Exit kind of just go through some shooting drills and just some basic stuff, the gremlins have decided that you would also make some pretty good target practice, so they're throwing rocks at you. And the first 1 or 2 rocks get you pretty good. That -1, it's hard to beat that. Other than with a worse minus, which I haven't seen yet. I think -1 is actually the actual worst.
I think if they're throwing rocks at my girlfriend, am I correct in thinking Exit kind of commands some respect from the gremlins?
I mean, you can try.
Could I?
They are, you are dealing with a bunch of rambunctious children in masks that who have like a little gang going on.
Ideally, I'd like to catch one of the rocks they throw at her, or like hit it away and just give them the look.
I was gonna say, like, as the week goes on, I mean, you try to chase them off every time you see one, right? It's kind of like whack-a-mole. There's 3 of them and 1 of you. As you know, as good as your stats are, and I've seen your stats are actually pretty decent for someone who isn't augmented. You can never get to them quite fast enough. But as the week goes on,
She just wants these kids to stop bullying her girlfriend.
no,
Like-
you realize that they're actually doing it on purpose because she starts to get a little bit better at it. A little bit better at avoiding them. And at one point, you hear the eldest one, if you can dodge a rock, you can dodge a fist.
And Exit's kind of just gonna, I'm gonna let them throw rocks at you. I think it would do you good. I'm sorry. But hey, it could work.
Okay. During this, Shane, you've kind of basically got a week to yourself as they train. So what do you, first thing I guess is you would go pick up Danny.
Yes.
Because she was ready in the morning.
Yeah.
So
with her new camouflage, city-based camouflage.
Did you set them up to be Argent Key or just?
Yes.
Yeah, Argent Key. Okay. So you guys you head to the Three Masters. Knock on the door. Rembrandt shows up in a full gas mask and just starts talking to you.
Try that again.
So the port rear turbine's yaw is a little sticky, as he's kind of showing you the thing. You notice that he's got a mostly scrubbed silver streak of paint across his back. The port rear turbine's yaw is a little sticky, but Archie said his fix will work its way in once the paint's off. I mean, whatever happened gets worked out. Had nothing to do with one of my cans going off on me, man. As
Right.
he's you get a moment to really take it in. Corpo colors suck. There's no originality, and the Argent keys are as boring as it gets. Black and silver. Shit, you might as well make it monotone. You secretly thank Marcus Kincaid and whatever higher power is listening that you conveniently missed that period of time with this Edge Runners, and you didn't have to conform to some suit. Ugh. Anyways, Rembrandt's work is as good as ever. The lines are crisp, almost surgical. The silvers are striking, the blacks are deep, and the viewport is mirror chrome, so no one can look in. He even shows you where he altered the basic scheme to fake weathering from use. As he does, the side door opens and Archimedes comes out, cradling an open laptop. Archimedes is the youngest of the three masters, which isn't saying much because he's got at least 5 years on you. His ZZ top beard is so long it gets in the way when he's looking down. So instead of cutting it, which would be practical, he just tucks it into his shirt, like in between two of the buttons. And he doesn't look up when he speaks. I altered the registry to make it look like he just came out of the motor pool in Frisco. Land delivery was denied because of the shakeup when Laura Silverlock took over, and so we came in by air. Sign off by Adrian Locke, used forged signature sourced by Edge Runner Skylaw. What kind of Netrunner name is that? Whatever. What's the current assignment? He looks up for the first time at Shane, arching an eyebrow.
Current assignment is high administration transport.
Second you start talking, he starts typing. You notice that each one of his fingers actually splits into two tips. So he's got twice as many fingers tapping. That's something I stole from Ghost in the Shell. And we're
Still
live.
works.
This AV has been successfully hacked. The corpo smell will wash out eventually. Oh, his fingers spot back. Sidewinder's camp is set up south of town. Her frequency is preset to channel 12.
Roger that. Scrambler's working okay?
One of your subroutines was outdated, so I updated it. Other than that, should be good for just about every Night City frequency.
Good. You guys do great work.
We get paid well.
And when we're done with what we're doing, Rembrandt, I'll bring her back. And you're free to do whatever you want to get this god awful paint scheme off of here.
Oh, thank God.
What, do you think I lost my mind?
I mean, I took one look at the squid, man, and like started to wonder what happened to you guys. You've seen what he wears, right?
Yeah. But, you know, he is what he is.
Like a corpo took acid.
Apparently, there's some very heavy shit that went down while I was gone. We're going to be cleaning the toilets here soon.
Good. This city's been backed up for weeks.
Well, been saying for a while it needs an enema.
Last time we tried that, we blew a hole in the downtown core.
Didn't blow it big enough.
All right, I'll let you go.
All right. You guys stay safe.
Damn it, those kids took my favorite blue again.
And we'll get Danny going.
All right. So over the course of the week, you kind of do a little bit of hustle work. You're what, rank 8?
Yep.
Yeah. Funny enough, happens to be an actual Argent Key executive. You don't recognize him. It doesn't look like it's not Adrian, it's not Indy. But he actually, like, as you're doing a slow flyby of the city, just kind of getting a visual overview of how it's doing right now. You actually see this guy wave you down, and he's like, I'm late for the quarterly meeting. You have to get me to the headquarters up in Watson.
Under whose instructions?
He oh, you're one of those subcontractors. Damn it. Just fiddles around in his briefcase and hands you 500 eddies. Is this enough authorization?
That's
really
enough
need to get there.
authorization right there. Glad to see you have your ID. Get on board.
You know, gets in. He's like, this is a little bit nicer than the last AV I got to ride in.
Well, don't go spreading it around, but this is Miss Silverlock's personal. So
You actually see him make a cross. He's like, rest in peace. We never really got to know her, but if she was the daughter, then she must have been nice.
well, her mother's recommissioned it, but we won't tell her that you took the Virgin Voyage.
His eyes bug out of his head so much you can see his Kuroshi's erroring out.
I'd sit down if I were you.
Well, he's already sitting. He's like just, you know, does the taxi thing and just sits and waits.
Yep.
But
And
yeah.
I'll take him to his destination.
Yeah. Just for reference, the cockpit and the sort of main passenger bay in the AV, those are they separate, or can you like see through it?
It's the so where the cockpit is with the communications gear is in the front, and there's a walkway but not a door.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we took out the military door framing so that there could be open communication from front to back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, you can very clearly see him through both, you know, just looking, and I assume you have like a camera pointed in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that makes sense. It's just you see his eyes bug out of his head, and he starts like tapping on his agent when he to reconfigure his Kuroshis. Give me a human perception check, which is social.
There it is.
17. Yeah. From what you gather, just from his body language, you notice he starts furiously texting. You don't catch who he's texting to, but from the sounds of it, it's like a little bit of gossip, but the fact that you name dropped Willow is definitely the crux of it. The fact, like, you're not sure what the relationship is, but you can tell that you bringing up Willow Silverlock working at Argent Key is a really big deal within the Argent Key. If this guy's an executive and he didn't know,
Yep.
if if there wasn't for the fact that he probably had cyberware to like regulate his bodily functions, he probably would have shit himself right then and there. That's
Would have
how
made him clean it.
utterly scared he was. Well, I'm just thinking his fancy pants probably just keep it in like a diaper, poor guy. He's just kind of sitting there, wait. Anyways, and yeah, pucker mode enabled. He is just absolutely terrified. You drop him off at the tower. Um, and you see him, you open it up, you see him get off and sort of, make his way over to the door. The door opens and you see like 3 or 4 other executives similarly clothed. They look like they're all kind of the same level, if not the same department. And before the door closes, you can definitely tell that they're immediately like, just, what the fuck did you just send me?
Closed the door, lift off.
um, yeah. So, what else do you do for the rest of this week?
I need to trace down information about the compound itself, approaches, blind sights.
The Silverlock compound?
Yeah,
Okay.
because if I'm going to get in there and grab him and get out, I need to know as much as I can.
Oh, Indy. Yeah, Indy is not at the mansion.
Oh, I thought that's where he was at. Okay.
No, no. That's Willow.
Where is
Um,
Indy at?
you guys aren't really sure.
Well, then that's what we're going to find out. That's part of what I had Sidewinder doing, was getting eyes on him and tracking him.
Mm. Um, okay, so what am I gonna look for here? So we're gonna do a couple of different skill checks. I'm just trying to see what would work here. I want give me a streetwise roll and a street slang roll.
Yeah,
Streetwise is
it's social.
social, and street slang is education. It's considered a language.
How about 2 crits?
Bro, gets a 24 and a 25. 2 crits. Both pretty solid. So yeah, you go about and there's like, as a nomad like you don't really have a whole lot of like connections, but you have nomads. And nomads can be found pretty much everywhere. And so you bar hop, you share some beers, tell some stories, try and just kind of get the lay of it.
I'm figuring wherever he's holed up, he's got the Vipers with him. So
Yeah, it's definitely got these. Actually, yeah. You find out that the name of these particular Shiv are the Black Devils. It took me weeks to figure out a name. Uh, and like you haven't really heard much about like Black Devils around a corpo. But you do hear about a combi that's been running around almost perpetually around the city on the highways, and they've got Black Devils flanking them. Like they've been around for like 3 or 4 days. But that combi's been here for weeks.
Running a set route or just randomly?
It's kind of random, but they never leave the highway. They're just on the freeway. They go, through like the big routes around Night City. They go across the bridge into Rancho, um up into New Westbrook. They even like kind of drive by the NorCal military base down into Watson and then just do the whole thing over again. It's not
Constant
the
motion.
same. It's not the same each time, but they hit all this, like they go kind of hit all the different zones,
But it's constantly in motion. They don't have
constantly in motion.
pretty
One guy's like,
good.
I watched. One guy's like, I've followed them for like. It's like I've got a solar converter on the top of my truck. Don't tell anyone. And I followed those motherfuckers for 16 hours, and I didn't see them stop once.
Not even for
Not even for
fuel.
chew.
I think we may have found our guy.
They're
You got
doing
to be a
something.
corpo. Yeah, you got to be a corpo to afford a combi that can do that. And if black double leathers are chase not chasing it, escorting it, yeah, I think we found our guy. Keep me updated on its location, but don't interfere.
Oh,
Don't. Yeah.
we're not messing with the Devils, man. If they're crazy enough to drive around Night City with who they are, like I'm surprised the cops haven't stopped them at all.
Well, if it's what I think, if it's who I think it is, it's because they're on its payroll.
Those assholes, those fucking gonks have been a pain in our butts for like 3, 4 months now. They've been making trade hard. It's been hard to get stuff into the city. They've been hitting camps. Like they knocked up the Kincaids like a month ago. Made them fucking run out of town. That's what
Well,
we heard anyway.
spread the word. We're going to clean house soon.
You be careful, hombre. Those Shiv don't fuck around.
Yeah, we'll be pissed off the wrong family this time.
Heard that one before, but anyways, good luck.
Stay safe.
Do you do anything else with that information before we end the week?
Gonna go find Marcus, let him know what I found out. And Sidewinder, she's gonna need to know too.
Okay. Um, Sidewinder, she lets you know that she's gonna put a couple of bikes on it. Um, she can't really afford to divert too much because the Black Devils are in town. She wants to keep as much iron close to her chest as she can. But bikes are a little bit more inconspicuous in Night City. You can hide them behind semis, and
Yeah,
it's easy to
I
keep an eye on shit.
just wanted to make sure that you knew.
We'd heard rumors. I mean, nomads talk when beer flows, right?
Yep.
But they're one of the bigger Shiv groups in the region. People don't mess with them. They fight hard. They they don't take hostages.
And they're protecting the asshole who put our families in his little personal prison.
Be careful. These guys bite.
Yeah, but you know how you defang a viper, right?
Stomp on its head until it dies.
Got it. And I'm not going to go running up to no rattlesnake and try and grab it by the throat.
Good.
Just be aware, be careful, make sure none of the family gets spotted by them.
We'll keep our distance.
Oh, keep your eyes out for an EMG 86 for me.
A what, sorry? My brain.
EMG 86. Railgun.
Mm.
Dani needs to have a little bit of a bite of her own.
Oh, that's a fucking Rheinmetall. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Um, you get a laugh on the other end and a barely audible tabarnak. So, you know, Francois was listening because of course he was. And yeah, she's like, okay, whew, that's tough order. I'll start needling the guys at NorCal. Maybe they can let one fall off a truck.
Yeah, before we do anything, Dani's going to need a couple upgrades, and don't worry, I'll have the tunes for it.
I've only ever seen a Rhine medal in a magazine once.
Yeah, but
You're going to be the envy of every nomad.
Sidewinder, if anyone can get their hands on it, it's you.
I will try. I will most certainly try.
I know you will. You still want your underwear back.
Forgot about that. The response from Marcus is kind of more of the same. But near the end of it, you hear some rattling cans. And that's followed by pans being smacked, which is the unmistakable warning of a raid.
You need help there, Marcus?
These sons of bitches coming out. Where the fuck is his accent? I haven't played Borderlands long enough. We'll just go with the regular. I'm sorry. It's like those sons of bitches are coming into a kill box. If they try to take my fucking convoy again, I'm gonna give them more lead than they can breathe in.
You just stay in touch. And if you need an evac, you get a hold of me.
I've seen that bus take an RPG. I think we will be fine.
Stay safe, Marcus.
You too. All right. So cutting back to site back forwards, whatever. Um
Cutting
to the
up.
end of the week. To the end of the week. Um something I forgot to mention, if Shane ever needs to swap Dani out for Sheila, he can just leave Dani at the Three Masters and they'll just keep a spot in the back for her.
All right. Good,
Yeah.
good to know.
So you guys reconvene on the start of the new week. Magic, most of your bruises have healed at this point. By the end of the week, you actually got quite good at dodging their rocks. Thankfully, these are just kids and they're not cybered up, so you weren't getting like a fastball.
Yeah.
And I mean, they weren't trying to hurt you.
It would have been worse if Red was doing it.
It would have been much worse. He would have gotten a kendo stick.
Yeah.
Kraken's been spending his week doing more arts and crafts projects, for lack of a better word. It's almost to the point where the area has kind of developed a bit of a reputation that, you know, that's his tag. So if you want to mess with him, you mess with this area. He's also been spending some time working at the Cherenkov Clinic, doing just community medicine. It's noisy. Like, you guys kind of visited him one time, and the clinic is always busy. I mean, you guys have been to a walk-in clinic before. Now imagine you have to pay money. So there are screaming kids. There are people asking for, you know, if you can spare me 5, I'm short. I need my treatment, kind of thing. Kraken's doing the best he can, but you can definitely tell he's enjoying it. Like, he's helping people. This is definitely kind of become Kraken as he fixes things, and people are things. So he's trying to fix them. And he's, you know, there's a lot of times, you know, you see the doctors constantly telling him, I'm sorry, we can't do that. You know, he has to pay. I mean, I can't give everything away for free. I have to replace this medicine somehow. And then they bicker back and forth in Polish for a bit, and then Kraken finds like, fine, you have to pay $20. Then he slides 5. So Kraken does that for the week, makes no money because he spent all of his money helping other people. And then you get to the end of the week, you kind of all reconvene back at the precipice. And let's go, what does Shane come back to? Asking Magic and Exit. What are you guys in the middle of? Keep it PG. Sorry, I had to. I just realized that could have been the answer. So what are you guys up to when Shane comes back?
Part of me thinks it's very funny that if Exit is trying to like teach her like hand to hand or something, but it's kind of just evolved into them giggling and I don't want to say quite yet making out, but if Shane had not walked in, it would have absolutely gotten there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so it was one of those things where it was supposed to be like Exit is trying to remember what Viper taught her, like trying to do like a hip toss, and then it was you know, your booty stuck out a little bit too much, and then you turn into, you know, you guys fall down together, and you just start laughing, and then Shane just sort of walks in.
And Box is working on the fan art already. Uh, hmm. Do I need to come back later?
No, she was trying to teach me some things so
I
that
saw what you were just. You're grown adults. What you do in your own time,
We
none of
have
my
later
damn
too.
business.
We're good for now.
I think I've got a bead on your brother
Where is he?
everywhere. He's
Forrest.
He's in motion. I've got eyes on him. Something we need to talk about before we go after him. Besides the fact that he's got one of the most dangerous Shiv gangs acting as his personal army. There are a lot of nomads who want to see him hanging from a rope.
I can imagine.
If what I've dug up is even partially true, he's responsible for the deaths of a lot of family.
And I'm sorry. I know that doesn't begin to cover the pain that it's caused you.
It's not your fault. You had nothing to do with it. Your mom had nothing to do with it. What it comes down to is if you want justice for all that blood, don't kill him. I know you want to. I can see it in your eyes every time his name is brought up. Don't let yourself fall into that trap. You've seen what it's done to Red.
And
But
if I'm honest, killing him is too kind.
what the family will do to him will be justice. Let the nomads deal with him. And I promise you, he will get every ounce of justice he has earned.
And honestly, the way that my father poisoned us against the nomads, that would be the perfect justice for him.
You two exit. You are more than welcome to join our family. The both of you are.
I think you'd like it out there, city girl.
And
I
for
mean,
what was done to your family, exit. Your dad, the two of you go to town on that bastard.
Gladly.
Family deals with family. But your brother, oh, we've got something special planned for him.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Good, as long as we understand one another. Now, I just got to convince Red Death not to go into one of his cyberpsychosis blood rages.
He can deal with the multiple black devils that are also sure to be there.
He can do whatever he wants to those pissants.
Absolutely. They
It's
always
your
travel in
brother.
packs.
It's your brother that we need alive and conscious. And after what he did to Coltrane, well, that's a conversation I'm going to have with him.
There are many conversations we're going to have with him. I can't imagine any of them being fun for him.
Well, from what I've learned of him, he's stubborn. He's arrogant. He's good at what he does, but bad at everything else.
My father always bragged that he raised 3 psychopaths.
3.
He
That's
counted me as
interesting.
one of those.
Well, I figured you and your brother. Who's the third?
Eddie, my oldest.
I missed something. All right. No worries.
He's in prison. Will be. He
Oh, is he the
wasn't
one with the? Is he the one with the fascination with
anger
death?
issues.
Okay.
He's
Right.
quick to explode, quick to kill. Doesn't think much more about it.
Well then, I'm going to get Danny ready for what we need.
Want any help?
Mostly, it's getting my hands on the equipment that she's going to need. And if everything works out, RD is going to have a new toy to play with. Sure, it'll make him happy.
If you need help sourcing anything, let me know.
Actually, I do. If you could help me out, I need to get bulletproof glass for Danny.
Shouldn't be too hard to source.
See what you can do. I'm going to get her upgraded with some heavier framework.
There
And
is, sorry, just to interrupt. You can buy, because you're a high-ranking nomad and Exit's a high-ranking fixer. You guys are able to more or less combine pool your abilities to get the masters the things they need to give you those upgrades. You will have to pay eddies for them. It's not like the Moto upgrades, which you get for free.
right. That's what I said that's what I meant when I said I'll have the tunes for it.
Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. But yeah, so yeah, you are able to, if you wanted to get bulletproof glass, getting the Rheinmetall railgun will involve a gig, because that is definitely something you can't just find on the side of the road. You will have to steal it.
Well, I kind of figured as much.
Heist,
but
heist. Sorry.
Yes, I'm trying to get actual gigs into this. Can you tell?
Yeah. And I will need to get the heavy chassis upgrade onto Danny to be able to mount the railgun.
Yes, because otherwise you run into the problem the A10 has if you fire the gun for too long. The force of the GAU 8 Avenger on an A10 Thunderbolt is so much that if you fire it for too long, it negates the forward thrust of the engines and you will cause it to stall.
That is actually not a flaw. That is a design feature.
Oh, really?
Yes.
To prevent overzealous gunners?
No, it's the A10 was designed specifically for its role as anti-bunker, anti-tank, and
Yeah.
firing the gun. It has the best glide ratio of any aircraft in the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, the Army inventory because of that galley. And that was my former job when I was in the service, as I was a munitions specialist on the A10 Thunderbolt. That's my baby.
Super cool. I am decades jealous of you. Like, I don't know how that works, but yes, uber jealous. Sorry for that segue, guys. I really like guns. Especially fancy ones that go brr. Anyways.
So,
okay.
outside of that,
I was
I'm going
looking
to turn
up.
Danny into an A10.
What was I looking for? I was looking for the Nomad upgrades.
I got them open.
Yeah, it's also for my.
Yeah.
Because it helps you figure out the cost, or where is it? It's in here somewhere, I think.
It's actually, was it at the top up there? It's a luxury for anything that's over a rank 1.
Okay. And then
the rank 1 is very expensive. So the bulletproof grass is rank 1. The chassis is rank 1. And well, we're going to steal ourselves a railgun. So
the armored chassis are rank 5.
Not the armor, the heavy chassis.
Oh, heavy chassis. Where's there it is. Yeah, it's not gyro. Okay. Just double checking because yeah, 84, 89s are the really, really nice ones. And then the vehicle heavy weapon mount. Sorry, let's just put a freaking railgun on it. Okay, so very expensive is I hate that they don't actually give you the Eddie amount after they say what
Mhm.
ladder it's in. Because I can't remember if that's 500 or 1,000.
Believe for the very expensive, it was 500 when I upgraded Sheila, I believe.
Very expensive is 1,000, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then luxury is 5. So
So we need a couple thousand eddies for the base upgrades, and then, well, we're gonna go steal ourselves a railgun.
I will have to set that up for you guys.
We have been warned.
Yeah, you have been warned. Okay, so my brain just shut down. And exit's not here. So yes, hello Raiders. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm thinking because I don't write my sessions because I'm not one of those prepared people. And this one was one of those nights where 2 of my people aren't here tonight, so I have 40% less content. Um, but welcome Raiders. Thank you for being here.
Hello, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
All right, so right, so you guys kind of Shane starts to just sort of not really figure out, but you and Exit start I guess networking to get the parts ready because the bulletproof glass, that's not super hard, that can be printed, but it's still expensive because
Mhm.
the metals or the materials for it aren't exactly cheap. The heavy chassis is going to that's going to take some time along with the railgun because heavy chassis for an AV aren't as easy to get as heavy chassis for like a truck.
Right. Yeah, we're basically taking a personal jet and turning it into a military aircraft.
Yeah, an AV4, to put it into perspective, um, it's about the size of a sedan. They're not
Mhm.
super big. The AV9s are the ones that have the nice vector jets and stuff.
That comes later.
Yeah. That's an entirely different heist.
That's an entirely different moto ranking. Uh,
Yeah, 2 more. So you guys are sort of like figuring out what you're going to do for this heist. What else are you planning? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm run out of material.
that is as far as I had planned because I needed details and information. Now that I know what we're looking at, who we're looking at,
Uh,
I'm also debating on whether or not to get an onboard machine gun installed. Eh, no, I think the railgun should be enough. We need something that's going to stop that combine.
yeah.
Everything else is just toys for Red to tear apart.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you guys are working this out, um, I would like Exit, give me a grease roll.
Which roll?
Grease, it's her roll ability.
Oh,
Operator. Yeah. 25. Fun.
That's not even a crit.
Yeah, it's not even a crit. She gets a 25.
yeah, I was about to say that's red. That was a low roll that it came out.
Yeah, like what? Rank 8, cool 8, trading 3. Yeah, that's a good roll. So
She's good at what she does.
I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
I am looking for things to get you to do.
I like doing things.
Shane, give me a oh, what am I going to call this? I do not know what I'm going to call this. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of crashing. I think I might
Yeah.
actually just call it. I know it's short tonight. I do apologize, but we only got 3 people. I didn't write nearly as much as I wanted to.
You don't need to apologize,
I'm
dude.
going to anyways because I can't
No.
help
Stop it.
I don't accept. You're fine.
Stop it.
I would like to thank my players for giving me sass. I would like to thank Kevin for producing tonight. We are basically closing off on the 3 of you. I guess halfway planning this heist and halfway reassembling the your guys' little room because you had to move things apart to get this hand-to-hand combat thing. But yes, I would like to thank chat. Thank you, Fox, Syndra. Thank you very much, Raiders. Definitely appreciate you guys hanging around. I would like to thank you guys watching on the Twitch VOD. Please follow us. We play games 5.5 nights a week, which is a lot. Pretty much every night except for Fridays. We have something going on. They're all different systems. None of them are D&D. And that's not really intentional. It just sort of happened that way. We like to explore different systems, and everybody likes something a little bit different. It just stop on by. We got different games every night. If you're on YouTube, leave a like, hit the notification bell. We're putting up videos all the time. Leave a comment. Let me know what things you like, fan theories, whatever you want. Favorite moment, all that stuff. And to close out tonight, life in the 21st century in 2025 isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world right now. Everybody's stressed or vulnerable in some sort of way. And with that in mind, I'd ask you to, if you have the ability, reach out to other people and try to help them in just whatever way you can. If that's a kind word, if that's all you have the ability to do that. If you can, just to help them with their groceries, just be nice to one another is what I'm trying to say. That's our mantra. That's what we believe, that the real goal of humanity as a group, if we're going to get anywhere, is to be nice to one another. So have a good night. Enjoy the summer. Um, Bye. I got nothing.
Good night.
Night,
I don't know what's
Joel.
going on, guys.